Hello and welcome again to A Little More Light. I'm so happy to see you all. I really hope you enjoyed these videos as much as I do making them. And the whole idea here is to spread out a little bit more light, to be a better person, to work on ourselves and figuring out what is our unique, special talent and how we can go out there and push this out to the world and be truly who you're meant to be. You know, we talked about practicing kindness, acquiring a good name. Acquiring the crown of a good name is higher than the crown of a king, the crown of a priest. And that's very powerful because it's something that's accessible to everyone. One of the ways to do this is, yes, practicing giving as we mentioned, and giving compliments randomly, offering help to someone, genuinely caring about other people. But one of the things that we have to realize in order to get there is to realize that we're not alone, that there is a plan, and we are part of this plan. You know, the whole concept of purpose means you were meant to do something that is unique and special. But how can you be meant to do something that's unique and special if there is no plan? If there is no big, grand plan that some engineer out there has designed in order for us to take part of, right? I mean, if we think of a screw or a bolt, someone designed this in order to fit a certain way, a certain place, in order to be a part of a construction, of a building, etc., etc. So if you see a tool, you know that someone actually thought about it, designed it, and figure out that this is needed and therefore needs to be made. And so if we think about it on ourselves, are we the same? Are we just looking a little bit different? Or do we have some unique special talent? And here on this channel, we believe that everyone is special. This is the mindset of a winner, the mindset of someone who not only is out there to be a good person, but also to make an impact. And you can only make an impact and be a good person if you embrace your own greatness. While at the same time, a very important ingredient of that success is being humble. So how do we become humble to the point where not only do we realize our own greatness, but we realize also another person's greatness, that every single person has something great. I mean, it's very easy in a way to think like, oh, I'm special. But do you also believe that the others that are around you are also special? The only reason why someone doesn't embrace that and doesn't see that in others is because they buy in to this idea that's pushed out by society that the only way you could be special is if you have a lot of money, or you have a lot of power, or you're a celebrity, you have 1 million followers on Instagram. That's the only way that you are special. If you buy into this mentality, then of course you're going to measure yourself up to this concept of what success is, and you'll never truly feel special, or you'll never value another individual and say they're special. So really, when you meet someone or when you have a friend, a real friendship is not I'm friend with this person because I get something out of it. But real friendship is I'm friend with this person because I love this person, because I care about them. I love the good and the bad. What they think is bad, I actually see as good. And it's our mission to make sure that not only ourselves are on the right path, but those around us. So let's talk about prayer and meditation. Let's talk about how can that make you a better person and help you envision yourself as someone that is here to play a special part in this world. So prayer is something we start every morning. Every morning when we wake up, Mirav and I and the kids, and maybe you know the family, but I have 7 kids, thank God. And my amazing wife is an amazing teacher, and I give her all the credit for raising these kids to be good individuals. But the first thing we do in the morning is saying Modeh Ani, being grateful. Thank you, God, creator of the universe, for giving me back my soul, returning my soul, and giving me life today. You know, we take things for granted. We take life for granted. The only time we realize life is so valuable is when we lose someone close and we feel this emptiness. And the emptiness can be very, very difficult. But the one thing that we really needed to do every day in order to realize that we exist for a reason is to say thank you. Thank you for being able to get out of my bed. Thank you for the ability to be able to get dressed on my own. Thank you for the ability to get into the shower. Thank you for the ability to be able to eat on my own. Those are all things that some people can't do because either they're too old, too sick, or just unable to do it. So we have to start a day. The first thing you do when you open your eyes, I know many of you want to check your phone and see what's going on and what's the weather and etc. etc. But the first thing you really should do is Modeh ani lefanecha melechai v'kayam shechezarta bi nishmati b'chemla rabba emunatecha. So this is in Hebrew, but it's for everyone, and the translation goes like this: I am grateful to you, Creator of the universe, for returning my soul and giving me strength to go about my day. That's the first thing. The second thing I would say is washing your hands, getting cleaned up. This is also part of tradition, but it's something that everyone should do. And then after this, you should set out some time, maybe 30 minutes, to meditate and pray. And the idea behind meditation and praying is actually communicating with the universe, talking to the universe and saying to God, I know you exist. I know I'm not alone. I know I'm limited. But for a few minutes a day, I'm going to give my entire mind and heart over to communicate to the universe in a way, to God, so that energy could bounce right back in a much stronger way and help me throughout my day. And what that does is a few things. First of all, it humbles you. To say that there is a power greater than your own out there, and that in a way you have the ability to connect to that, is humbling, because we're so small. Earth is so small. The universe is so vast. And so therefore, when we talk about having the ability to communicate and to push out our energy, and obviously this is more on a spiritual realm, but if you actually internalize this, it's very, very empowering. It's very empowering because you know you're not alone. You have a whole mission of having an impact, of doing something special, embracing your greatness, complimenting others, elevating the world around you. But how can you do this on your own? But now you know that there is a God, that there is a power out there that's here to support you and help you all the way. And so when you think and meditate how small we are and how much impact we still have, it's very, very empowering. And so you can do this many ways. You can think about it. But in Judaism, we say you have to verbalize it at least. You have to verbalize it. You have to actually put on tefillin, do an action, because it needs to be in the mind, speech, and action. So try to do this. Maybe you're doing some yoga already. Maybe you're meditating. But try to be in touch with yourself and figure out a way on how to set out 30 minutes a day, or maybe start with 10 minutes to communicate with the engineer that created everything. And when you feel that connection, you feel a lot more powerful. And so this is one more way on how you could not only make your life better, make everyone's life better, but when you find your purpose and you find that you're connected to everything in such a way, it just brings you happiness. So again, thank you for joining us. Click the like button, subscribe, share. Let's get these videos to as many people as possible. I really believe that we could all become better by sharing goodness and kindness with others. So please share, like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thank you all.